Hey everybody, it's Monster Forge here again with a bag, a bag of stuff. This is another one of those bags that I get occasionally from Aliexpress, where they have the Dollar Express or Dollar Store. I can't remember, whichever one. If you go on Aliexpress, it's like a green link right near the top there. It's Dollar Express or Dollar Store, whichever one. It'll be in the title. Normally it's stuff, it's kind of cheapo stuff that got ink on me. Anyway, it's cheap stuff that normally you have to buy like $10 worth of a single thing to get free shipping, but when you buy the stuff on the store, you can get individual things. Like, let's say, you know, there's like a little Smurf figurine that you want, but you don't want to buy like $10 worth of the little thing. Well, the Express store has a bunch of stuff like that, and you don't have to buy $10 of that thing. All you have to do is you have to buy 3 items from the AliExpress, Dollar Express, and it will ship for free if you get 3 items or more. And the more stuff you get in there, it's like really, the stuff is really expensive for the most part. Some of them are a little bit more expensive, some of them aren't. But the thing is, I think it's like if you buy 3 items or more, you get free shipping. If you buy 6 items, you get, I think it's like $2 off and the free shipping, and it keeps going up like that in different increments. But I rarely ever buy enough stuff to get the $2 off or whatever it is for buying the 6 items. One way or another, you save a lot of money doing this. Now, is this stuff you need in your life? Probably not. I buy junk because I like junk. And this time around, because there's been so much stuff going on in my life, I haven't really, I can't remember what I bought. So this is kind of like a blind package for me, as well as you. Well, they usually are, because I don't know what's in those blind packages. But anyway, I remember like 1 or 2 of the things I threw in this time. What I do is, whenever I get one, or whenever I buy one, and it comes in the mail, usually that day, whenever I get the package, I go ahead and order the next one, so I can't ever really keep up with what's coming in. It's kind of fun to have something to look forward to. Yeah. Anyway, so without further speakifications, I will tear it open and we'll see what I got in this bag. Oh, mystery. A lot of stuff in here. All right. Now, I will say, a lot of times, whenever you buy stuff this way, the packaging gets shot. So, oh, okay, now things are starting to, I'm remembering some things now. All right, now I remember everything. Don't remember what this is, though. Let's see, what does it say here? Alien duck. Oh, yeah. Oh, I hope this thing isn't messed up. Anyway, let's get into it. This should be a trip. Well, at least it's got styrofoam packaging. Let's just hope nothing broke. Aha. Well, so far nothing's broke. Oh, and it does feel like resin. I could not resist when I saw this thing for as cheap as it was. I'll put the prices of the stuff. Oh, wow. This is surprisingly nice. This is resin. It's an alien rubber duck. It's not really rubber, and it's not sticky. Like, it's got a, you can tell it's got like a coating on it, but it's not sticky. A lot of times you get this stuff and it's sticky. That is really cool. It's got a nice little dry brush on it. Neat. I'm an alien nut, so I couldn't resist when I saw this thing. I think it was like, I don't know, maybe $3. I can't remember, but it's really cheap, really fun. That's pretty cool. I had completely forgotten about that altogether. That's how these things roll. I kind of like it because it's a little surprise for me. I got one of these. This is the Blockies Transformers. I think this is Defender series. Is that what these are? Yeah, Galaxy version Defender. These are the little tiny Blockies figures. I'm not going to open this now. This is just kind of an unbagging of this bag. I've got this, and another thing in here is blind packaged, and I'm going to do some blind package, I'm going to do some blind box unboxinationings coming up soon, so that'll wait for that. I have a whole stack of blind package stuff right over here, so I cannot get my camera to autofocus for some reason. I've said that a million times. Now this is another thing that will be, I'll put it in that blind package deal. Most of this stuff I'm not going to open it right now. It'll be in a future video, but these are kind of, these aren't Blockies. It's another company. Is it F5 or I think it's F5. But these are all Arkham Knight figures, and these were like really cheap too. Once again, don't know which one I'll be getting, but there's several that you can get. And once again, I'll be opening those in that blind package video I'll be doing very soon. So that's going over here in the pile of blind package stuff. Okay, all right, this. I know what this is. This is for miniatures. I've never used static grass. But what it is, it's let's see if I can open it up. Might be taped. No, doesn't feel like it's taped. Is it taped? Oh, there we go. These are just little tufts of synthetic materials that's supposed to be like grass, like dry grass on a battlefield. And you use these with like Warhammer miniatures and stuff like that. I've been wanting to try some out, and these were really, really dirt cheap. I think they were like $1 for this package. And they're supposed to be adhesive on there, so you can just kind of stick it onto the base of the figures. And what is 104 pieces pack. Yeah, I guess maybe. Yeah, because they're tiny. They're really tiny, like you can see it with my hand here. That's cool, though. Yeah, it's the withered yellow grass. Because, I mean, who wants to have a battlefield with bright, vibrant green grass? It's got to be, you know, like war-torn and such. I have no idea what this is yet. We'll get to that. But this, I know exactly what this is. Oh, yeah. This is one that I will be repainting. Because most of the time when you get these bootleg Godzilla vinyl figures, the sculpts are good, but the paint's awful. And yeah, this is the Godzilla from Shin Godzilla, and I've been wanting one, but getting the vinyl versions of these are usually pretty expensive. The sculpt is really not great. It's really soft. Yeah, you can tell this is super bootleg, but I paid super little for it, so that's not a big disappointment. I'll repaint this guy. Maybe do some resculpting on it too, because one of the things about the Shin Godzilla design is how craggy he is, and this is just really soft. But still, I'm glad I got it, because I got it cheap. This inspires me to go ahead and get a real one because this is just anyway, not too bad. Like it's so badly done that you can't even really tell what the end of the tail is, which if you watch Shin Godzilla, you know it's like a mouth on the end, and it's like it just looks like chewed bubble gum. Actually, the whole thing looks like chewed bubble gum. That's funny. Now I know what to expect whenever I'm buying Godzillas from Aliexpress from this point on, unless it's, you know, clearer. This is something I'll put together in another video. This is I don't know if they had a name for it. Warrior Black. Okay, Black Warrior. But Yeah, this is basically kind of based on the, sort of based on those dummy 13 figures, those 3D printed figures, but they're produced them in plastic. And it's just sort of like a warrior robot or knight or whatever. There's the head. You can't really see it all that well. I think I have it upside down. Yeah. Like I said, I'll put that together. It's just not going to focus through that bag. I'll put this together in another video. These things are really fun to put together, but that's kind of what that's what you're looking at for your final. It kind of reminds me of the Pacific Rim robots, but I just like having lots of generic robots, because if you were a Transformers fan of the old Marvel comic books and the Marvel UK Transformers comic books, they always had tons of robots in the background that are just like generic robots. And so I'm always looking for, you know, sort of generic robot stuff. And I have several of the dummy 13s that I use like that. I mean, I'm not really using them for anything, but I just kind of like having them with my Transformers collection. So this guy's going to be like a background bot. Cool. That sounded like it broke, but it didn't. And this, I do not know what's in here at all. I cannot remember, to save my life, what's in here. I don't remember. I'm trying to remember, but I do not remember. So let's see. Let's see what we got in here. Well, one thing about it, some of these people that sell these things really package their stuff pretty well. Some just don't. And that's one of the things, is like, you know, you got to be careful about. Oh, I do remember this now. Holy moly, I remember it now. It's Sam. It's Sam from Trick or Treat. This is a bootleg of a NECA figure. And I have wanted that NECA figure, but I just didn't want to pay out the butt for it. Let's see. Does he come? No, he doesn't. He comes with, get it over there. He comes with the flaming pumpkin. He comes with his little bag, which is hollow, of goodies, you know, which is more than likely human heads. It's not very detailed as far as the paint goes, but like it's got, I mean, it looks pretty similar to the NECA. Got a little bit of paint on it there. Pretty similar to the NECA version. I can strengthen the paint. Let's see, how do the hips, are they? No, they're not jointed to the sides or anything. So that's another thing. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure the NECA version had, you know, like lateral movement for the hips. The shoulders are not ball jointed either. But I mean, I didn't really care for Sam here, because really Sam, what does he do? He kind of stands there holding his bag. But let's see, can the head, let's see if I can swap the head. Yep. Head pops off rather easily, and let's see. It does not appear to be able to swap. Well, I mean, it can with some work. The hole is really kind of almost too small for that to pop on, and the jaw doesn't open or close, which is kind of disappointing, but that's fine. That's a great looking head. I'd probably be displaying him with this head anyway. So yeah, oh, he'll be fun to put some paint apps on. Let's see. Yeah, you can see him there. Very cool. I feel like I got my money's worth out of that. He was pretty cheap. I think he was like $4 or $5, something like that. Very cool. And let's see. Does his bag? He can hold a bag, but doesn't quite go to the ground. I'm sure if I Got his little legs squatted down a little bit. He could do it. Yeah, that's cool. He doesn't come with his candy bar blade or his lollipop, but that stuff is easy enough for me to make, so I'm not too worried about that. I like the pumpkin. The flame, maybe not so much, which I might replace that with something. Wait a minute, it might come out. Oh, no, it just broke. That's okay. That's something that I can fix. Anyway, yeah, so Sam's okay. Let me see if I can bring this up a little bit. Yeah, Sam's good. So yeah, that was a fun bag, and really altogether it wasn't a whole lot. I'll put like the total in the description for everything that came with it. But I got a bloopy bubblegum Godzilla. I got a really cool, to me, this was like worth it for the whole thing, because that is really cool. I got the static grass. I got this robot guy, which is really cool. Sam fell down. I got the Batman figure that I'll open later, and I got the Transformers figure I'll open later. What I do with these little Transformers, like I don't know what the retail on these guys are. I think it's like $5 or something like that. But they've been having them consistently on the Aliexpress for like $2. And so whenever I'm buying a bunch of stuff, I just throw those in, and it's almost like getting it free, because if I get 6 items or whatever, it's a free figure because it's $2 off of your order. And so I've been amassing a little grouping of these little guys. Not much right now. I think this is like the fourth one I've gotten. But the next shipment that comes through of Aliexpress, Dollar Express stuff, I'll get another one of these with it. So fun stuff. But anywho, that's my Aliexpress, Dollar Express haul for this week or this month, or however it works. Usually it takes the packages, it doesn't take a whole lot of time, like maybe a week and a half for them to get to you from China. So, good stuff. Cheap! Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.